Hello everyone, my name is Shyam Manawat and I welcome all of you once again in the series of reasoning. We are in lecture number 3 and in today's lecture we are going to discuss table arrangement. In previous 2 lectures we have discussed linear arrangement and circular arrangement. So where do we use table arrangement or matrix arrangement, or people have different name for this. So where do we use table or matrix arrangement? We use it when we need to link or relate more than 2 variables, 2 or more than 2 variables. Then it will be easy to solve the question with this approach. So let's see with example. Now here I have a question for you. If you want, you can pause the video. You can start solving this and try making a relationship between the variables given here. So let's see the first example. Now here you can see we have what is given here. There are 8 friends traveling to 3 different cars. Okay. So friends is variable 1, cars variable 2, at least 2 people in one car to 3 places. Number of the places are what? Third variable. So you got 3 variables you need to link with. Okay. In such case, table arrangement or matrix arrangement will be easier approach. So see how does it work. So let's see the instruction. What are the instructions? Instructions are, there is at least one female in each car. S is traveling with V to Goa but not in Ferrari. P is traveling with only W in Maruti Deluxe but not to Jaipur. R is not traveling with either S or Q. U and S are studying in the same girls' college, and W, Q, and V are studying in the same boys' college. We also have information that Q is traveling with U but not to Jaipur. Now we need to relate all these 3 variables. So what do we do in that case? We make a table sort of diagram, okay? And we in the column we can write the variable which is mostly linked to other variables, okay? Which are the key, the variable which is a key variable which relates easily with the other 2 variables. So यहाँ पे क्या लग रहा है वो? Name of friends, okay? Name of these 8 people. So that's P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W. 8 friends, okay? Then what do we do? We make sort of Excel sheet. Excel sheet दिखता है ना आपको, columns, rows, वैसे बनाएंगे हम लोग. So here we will have what? The car's name. So Maruti, Ferrari and Toyota, that's given in the question. Okay. Then we'll give it a break because we need space for the next variable. Next 3 variables are places, which is Jaipur, Jhansi and Goa. All right. Now let's relate them. Let's relate them. So let's go through the instructions once again. Here, starting from here, S is traveling with V to Goa, but not in Ferrari. Okay. So S is traveling with V. S is traveling with V to Goa. Okay, this is Goa. Okay. So we'll mark. You can use any other symbol also, that's fine, but I'm using correct, the right mark to say yes and cross to say no. So traveling to Goa, okay, but not in Ferrari. So here in Ferrari column, I say that is not. They are not going to Ferrari, okay. They are not traveling by Ferrari. Fine. P is traveling with only this word is important. Only, that means P and W. Only these 2 people are traveling in Maruti, but not to Jaipur. Okay, so there is no third person. There is only P and W. Okay. P and W, Maruti. P and W, Maruti. P and W, Maruti. And only they are traveling through Maruti. So other people cannot. So I just put cross there. Chalega? Okay. So that's how you make the table arrangement. So you have rows, you have columns, you can link with each other. And you can use some special symbol also. You can mark which is yes, you can mark which is no. Okay. that will become easier to connect, to relate. आगे देखते हैं. अच्छा, to Maruti, but not to Jaipur. Okay, so not to Jaipur. Let's mark not to Jaipur also. Not to Jaipur. They are not traveling to Jaipur. P&W are not traveling to Jaipur. Okay, this is also done. Now, next information. R is not traveling with either S or Q. R is not traveling with either S or Q. Now, अब यहाँ पे आप it's we need to relate the same variable, right? मतलब R number of friends, the name of people को name of people वाले variable से ही connect करना है. But there is no way we can connect it here. So what do we do? You can use some special symbols. So what is the agenda? Agenda is to understand the instruction and deduct in shorthands, ताकि बाकी information को integrate करना. At the end, it will be easy for us to integrate all this information. Okay, so we can't remember all the statement and deduct, right? So that's why we use shorthand. Shorthand मतलब इस type का symbols use करते हैं हम लोग. We don't, so that we get rid of the longer statement. So R is not traveling with either S or Q. तो मैं क्या करता हूँ, आप कुछ और कर सकते हो, मैं इस तरह से कर रहा हूँ. R is not traveling with S or Q. Okay. Next is U and S are studying in the same girls college. Okay, U and S are studying in the same girls college. ठीक है, तो S is a female and U is also female. Again, you can use any symbol to define this. Okay, you can use star or hashtag or a triangle, or it's up to you what you want to use. I'm using circle here to define that they are girls. And here W, Q, V are studying in the same boys college. Okay, W, Q and V are studying in the same boys college. W, Q and V are studying in same boys college. So to define boys, I'm using what? The square sign. चलेगा? ठीक है. Now we also have one more statement, which is Q is traveling with you but not to Jaipur. So Q is traveling with you. Okay. Q is traveling with you but not to Jaipur. ठीक है, they are not traveling to Jaipur. ठीक है साहब, they are not traveling to Jaipur. All right, this information we have. Okay, now let's find out what more can be done. We'll start with, let's say, R. Okay, do we have any information for S? So as we understand that S cannot travel by Maruti, not by Ferrari. That means S can only travel by what? Toyota. Do you agree? If S can travel by Toyota, that means Toyota is the car going to Jaipur. Sorry, going to Goa. That means the person going to Goa is also traveling by Toyota. Correct? Which is V. And although we understood that V also has only one option. Okay. Now, R, who's not traveling with S, that means R cannot travel by Toyota and not to the destination Goa. Okay. In that case, he is traveling through only Ferrari. Is that fine? Now, keep relating, keep finding what more we can deduct from here. Now, let's see if we have anything for now we also know that R and Q cannot travel together. So Q will also not travel with R. Uska bhi apna ego hai, right? So Q, because R is traveling through Ferrari, Q cannot travel to Ferrari. So Q is traveling through a Toyota. Now the person who is traveling to Toyota, Toyota is going to what? Goa. How do we know? We just define this through S, right? Now Q and U are traveling together. So U के साथ में भी same ही होने वाला है. That U is also traveling to Goa through Toyota, right? Okay. Now you have T. T is the person who is left. अब एक बात बताओ यार. P is traveling only with W. So T cannot travel through Maruti. T cannot travel through Toyota also. पता है क्यों? Because if T traveled through Toyota, तो R को जाने पड़ेगा अकेले. But as per the question given to us that there are at least two people in one car. So that's why T has to accompany whom? R. So T is traveling through which car? Ferrari. Got it? Now, uh, here as far the destination is concerned, if P and W are traveling together and not to Jaipur, and now they cannot go to Goa as well. So places which are available for P and W to travel is only Jhansi, right? Now, if P and W are traveling to Jhansi, that means Maruti is going to Jhansi. Ferrari has to go to some other destination. That has to be definitely where? Jaipur. And that's how you relate all of them. Okay. I hope you understood this. So there will be some information which you have directly from the question through these instructions, and there are some information which you have to infer and understand from the given statement. And this right wrong linking with each other will always help you. Okay, so that's why my advice, it will be really good approach if you have to link two or more than two variables, then use table or matrix arrangement. And don't worry, we'll have more examples. But pehle, we have some questions followed by this common data. Okay, that's the pattern of logical reasoning, right? So let's solve these questions. So questions के answer निकालते हैं. Now we have which of the following car is carrying people to Jaipur? Okay, so Jaipur, which car is traveling to Jaipur? Jaipur traveling which one? Ferrari. Okay, so here we have option number one, Ferrari, right? Next is which of the following combination is correct? Okay, which combination is correct? Is P traveling to Goa? No. Is V traveling to Goa? V traveling to Goa? Yes. To which car? Toyota. So V traveling to Goa to Toyota. This is correct. If this is correct, then why should we check the next option? But still, if you want to, you can. Next, in which of the following car Q is traveling? So Q is traveling through which car? Now Q is traveling through which car? Toyota. Okay, Q is traveling by Toyota. Sure by Toyota. So there is no need of or and ऐसा कुछ नहीं, दो options नहीं है. Toyota is the correct answer. The next question is which of the following combination is definitely false? Definitely false. P male झांसी. Okay. So is P going to झांसी? P झांसी तो जा रहा है, पर वो मेल है क्या? Now we it's given in the question that there is at least one female in the car, and P, this poor chap P, is traveling with whom? Only W. और W का तो define है. W is boy. It's given in the question, right? W is studying in the same boy college, correct? So if W is male, that means P has to be a female. Has to be a female. इसमें कोई option है ही नहीं. So we will say what? P is not a male, right? P is a female. That means option number one, झांसी तो ठीक है पर वो मेल नहीं है, तो ये वाला डेफिनेटली क्या है? फॉल्स. ये क्या है? फॉल्स. एंड बिकॉज दिस इज फॉल्स, क्वेश्चन से डेफिनेटली फॉल्स, वी कैन मार्क ऑप्शन नंबर वन. ये डेफिनेटली फॉल्स है, राइट? नाउ it's up to you. If you want to check more options, you can, but I hope you got the answer. Next, the passengers in which car are traveling to Goa? Which car are traveling to Goa? So passengers, which car? Toyota निकाला था हमने. You want to check the table again? See, Goa. Which car is traveling to Goa? Toyota, right? So this is the answer. So agenda क्या है? Goal क्या है? Is it easier to link two or more than two variables by using the matrix for table arrangement? Yes, definitely. I find it easier. I find this approach easier to link two or more than two variables. If you don't believe me, then let me give you another example. Let's see the next example. Now here we have another example which says again, you need to find out how many variables are there and to whom we need to relate, which is a key variable here. Okay. So, question is a man has 6 sons, all right, stays in 4 metro cities. Okay, 6 sons, 4 metro cities. That means definitely in one city there may be more than one son who's staying, maybe. And they are working in different companies and the names are one. Okay, Infosys. So let's count 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Tech Mahindra is one word. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So six name of companies are given, and here we have 6 people also and 4 cities. All right. So we got 3 variables: people, cities, and companies. 3 variables. And then we have some conditions given. Based on the condition, we need to answer the questions below. If you want, you can pause the video and try solving this by yourself. Let's solve this together. Now, when we have such kind of situation, what we do is we better off using the table formation approach, right? Okay, and then the key variable here will write, we note down in column. So we have who, we have you, who are they? Yeah, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so it's U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right, this is one variable. Then we can have name of the companies because the number of companies are matching with the number of people. Okay, so that will be easy one. So the names are Infosys, okay, Tech Mahindra. Then we have Tata, Nike, Walmart. Tata, Nike, Walmart. Then Titan. All right, Titan. Okay, Titan. Fine. Now let's draw the column. Please don't waste time in exam in making your drawing better. Okay, which I'm doing here. You should not do it. Okay, no need to make the drawing look better. Fine. Okay. Chalo, let's break it from here. Now next variables are cities. So Mumbai, Calcutta, Chennai, Bangalore. Okay. So here we got Mumbai, Calcutta, Chennai, and Bangalore. Fine. 4 cities here. Let's make the column for them. And I hope you understand this small, this tiny lines, they are the rows. I hope that's fine with you. ठीक है, चलो. Now let's understand the instructions and keep marking what's happening. So here we have X stays in Mumbai and work with Nike. Nike. Okay. So X stays in Mumbai, Mumbai here, and work with Nike. This is correct. Okay. Now if you want simultaneously, just to keep it easy, simple, because you know that X can work only in one company here because 6 companies are there. So definitely it must be one for each. So row and column you can cancel. X cannot stay in other cities apart from Mumbai. So now I'll cancel this part. But I cannot say that nobody else apart from X is staying in Mumbai. मैं ये नहीं बोल सकता कि यू मुंबई में नहीं रहता अभी तक की इंफॉर्मेशन को देख के आगे पता हो सकता है कि पता चले हमें वाई बिकॉज देर आर 6 पीपल एंड 4 cities. तो हो सकता है कि मुंबई में और कोई भी रहता हो. दैट्स व्हाई वी आर नॉट कैंसलिंग द कॉलम. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके. शैल आई एक्सप्लेन दिस अगेन? ठीक है, बेसिक है तो फिर से करते हैं. देखो, यू कैनॉट वर्क इन नाइकी बिकॉज X is working in Nike, and why we can say that because number of people and number of companies are same. ठीक है? Okay, let's look at the next condition. अभी जो condition हम लोग यहाँ पे use कर रहे हैं, let's cancel this out. You will not get this opportunity to cancel the line when you are solving because एग्जाम में आपको मिलेगा स्क्रीन पे क्वेश्चन, तो स्क्रीन पे मार्क मत कर देना. ओके, ये मैं आपको सिर्फ हमारे अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए, आप बाकी समझदार, हम लोगों ने ही यूज़ कर लिया. ओके, दोज हु स्टेज इन कैलकाटा वर्क विथ टेक महिंद्रा एंड वॉलमार्ट. ओके, दैट मीन्स दे आर 2 पीपल हु आर स्टेइंग इन कैलकाटा. अब उसको डिफाइन करने के लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं ना, एक काम करते हैं, एक सिंबल का यूज़ कर सकते थे. आई एम यूजिंग स्टार हियर, यू कैन यूज समथिंग एल्स, बट आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू रिलेट. ओके, बिकॉज अब ये कंपनीज और नेम ऑफ सिटी मैंने एक रो में लिख लिया है, तो अब मैं उसको टिक मार्क करके तो रिलेट नहीं कर सकता. सो आई नीड टू रिलेट विथ यूजिंग सम सिंबल. सो those who stays in Calcutta work with Tech Mahindra and Walmart. So Tech Mahindra को हम लोग मार्क कर देंगे और Walmart को मार्क कर देंगे कि Calcutta, Walmart, Tech Mahindra, they are related. Okay, आगे चलते हैं. Now we have one of two मुंबईकर. अभी सोचो, टोटल आपके पास 4 cities है, right? 2 people are staying in Calcutta, 2 people are staying in Mumbai as per the instruction here. Correct? तो 2 + 2 हो गया 4 people. बाकी बचे कितने? 2 cities. ओके, सो दैट्स हाउ वी नीड टू रिलेट कि हो सकता है कि वहाँ पे रह रहा है, नहीं रह रहा है. सो विल सी दैट हाउ इट हैपनिंग. टोटल बचे हैं, सॉरी 6 पीपल है ना. सो 4 cities आर काउंटेड, 4 people आर काउंटेड, सो देयर आर 2 cities एंड 2 people आर रिमेनिंग. दैट मीन्स बाकी के दोनों सिटीज में देयर इज ओनली 1 person लिविंग इन दैट पर्टिकुलर सिटी. ओके, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि वो अकेला रह रहा है. एज पर द क्वेश्चन, वन ऑफ दीज पीपल इज स्टेइंग इन ओनली वन ऑफ दोज सिटीज. कंफ्यूजन. नो वरीज, मैं फिर से समझाता हूँ. देखो, यहाँ पे क्या दिया हुआ है? वन ऑफ द टू मुंबईकर्स वर्क इन टाइटन. वन ऑफ द टू मुंबईकर्स मतलब मुंबई में कितने लोग रह रहे हैं? 2. ओके, कैलकाटा में कितने लोग रह रहे हैं? 2. हाउ डू यू नो? बिकॉज वन वर्किंग विद टेक महिंद्रा, वन वर्किंग विद वॉलमार्ट, राइट? सो यहाँ 2 और यहाँ 2 हो गया, मतलब वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अबाउट 4 पीपल हियर. अब टोटल है हमारे पास 6 पीपल. यहाँ पे बचे हुए मतलब 2 पीपल. 2 पीपल के लिए 2 सिटीज काफ़ी रहेंगी, राइट? इसका मतलब ये हुआ चेन्नई और बैंगलोर में देयर इज ओनली वन पर्सन आउट ऑफ दीज स्टेइंग देयर. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके, चलो आगे चलते हैं. नाउ this also we have used. Okay, okay, one of them. So out of 2, one of them is working in Titan, right? सो मैंने यहाँ पे इस तरह से मार्क कर दिया, ये 2 और यहाँ पे मैंने 1 मार्क कर दिया ब्रैकेट में. आप हैशटैग भी यूज़ कर सकते हो, डजंट मैटर. ओके, कोई भी सिंबल एक जो रिलेट कर पाए वो आपको यूज़ करना है. आगे क्या है? द वन हु वर्क्स विद इन्फोसिस लिव्स इन चेन्नई. ओके, द वन हु वर्क्स विद इन्फोसिस लिव्स इन चेन्नई. ऑलराइट, अभी मेरे पास अगेन दीज आर इन द सेम रो. आई कैन नॉट टिक मार्क, तो मैंने हैशटैग लगा दिया, एक कॉमन सिंबल लगा दिया विच विल हेल्प मी टू रिमेंबर. देखो, हम कर क्या रहे हैं यहाँ पे, कर क्या रहे हैं, समझो इस बात को. कर क्या रहे हैं? हम जो भी स्टेटमेंट्स दे रखी है ना, उसके शॉर्ट नोट्स बना रहे हैं. वी आर मेकिंग शॉर्ट नोट्स ऑफ ऑल द स्टेटमेंट्स गिवन देयर. सो एट द एंड वी विल ओनली लुक एट द शॉर्ट नोट्स एंड देन कंप्लीट द इंफॉर्मेशन. ठीक है, देखते हैं आगे क्या दे रखा है. So the one who Infosys lives in Chennai. Then we have Z does not live in Chennai. Okay, Z does not live in Chennai. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? Z Infosys में भी काम नहीं कर रहा होगा. Are you getting this? Z is not living in Chennai, and the one who is living in Chennai has to work in Infosys as per the question. So वो Infosys में भी काम नहीं कर रहा है ना? आगे क्या दे रखा है? So you works in Tata. Okay, you works in Tata. You works in Tata. Okay, अब यहाँ पे टाटा जो है वो मुंबईकर भी हो सकता है और बैंगलोरियन भी हो सकता है ना? यू डोंट नो, बिकॉज मुंबईकर का सिर्फ एक ही आइडेंटिफाई हुआ है, द वन हु इज वर्किंग इन टाइटन. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्या है? वी वर्क्स इन टेक महिंद्रा. ठीक है, वी वर्क्स इन टेक महिंद्रा. ओके, वी वर्क्स इन टेक महिंद्रा. देखो, टेक महिंद्रा पे स्टार मार्क लगा है ना. क्यों लगा है स्टार मार्क? बिकॉज टेक महिंद्रा में काम करने वाला लिविंग इन वॉट? कैलकाटा. सो कैलकाटा में भी हमने राइट मार्क लगा दिया. ओके, सो वी टेक महिंद्रा एंड देयर. ओके, वाई वर्क्स इन वाई वर्क्स विथ वॉलमार्ट. ओके, वाई वर्क्स विथ वॉलमार्ट. सो वाई को हमने वॉलमार्ट के लिए मार्क किया और वॉलमार्ट में लगाया स्टार मार्क. क्यों लगाए? बिकॉज द पर्सन हु इज वर्किंग इन वॉलमार्ट स्टेइंग इन कैलकाटा. सो यहाँ पे भी हमने मार्क लगा दिया. ठीक है, ओके. सो डू वी हैव एनी अदर इंफॉर्मेशन? नो. अब हमें क्या करना है? वी हैव टू यूज ओनली दीज इंफॉर्मेशन एंड अंडरस्टैंड बाकी की इंफॉर्मेशन क्या हो सकती है. सो लेट्स गो स्टेप बाय स्टेप. नाउ देखो, यहाँ पे एक और इन्फॉर्मेशन अपने पास है, मतलब यही सब इन्फॉर्मेशन है, बट अब और क्या रिडक्शन कर सकते हैं. सो वन ऑफ द टू मुंबईकर इज वर्किंग विथ टाइटन. ये तो हमें दिया हुआ है इंस्ट्रक्शन में. एंड वी ऑल्सो इट्स ऑल्सो गिवन दैट एक्स हु इज वर्किंग इन नाइकी इज ऑल्सो लिविंग इन मुंबई. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? दिस पीपल, द पर्सन हु इज वर्किंग इन नाइकी is a second Mumbaikar out of two. So one first Mumbaikar is working in Titan, second is working in Nike. मतलब first second order के ऊपर मत जाओ, यहाँ पे first और second वाली बात नहीं. One of them is working in Titan, one of them is working in Nike. ठीक है? So two Mumbaikars are identified, right? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? The person who is working in Tata is definitely not part of Mumbai. और कैलकाटा के तो हमने already identify कर लिए. There are two people in Calcutta. दो identify कर हो गए, तो बाकी और कोई कैलकाटा में काम नहीं कर सकता, right? Are you getting this? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? The one who is working in Tata, समझना ध्यान से, the one who is working in Tata has to be working in Bangalore. Did you understand? फिर से बताता हूँ. मुंबई कर दो आइडेंटिफाई कर लिए, टाइटन एंड नाइकी. कैलकाटा टू आइडेंटिफाई कर लिए, वॉलमार्ट एंड टेक महिंद्रा. चेन्नई के लिए आइडेंटिफाई हो चुका है इन्फोसिस. तो बचा सिर्फ टाटा, और सिटी सिर्फ बची कौन? बैंगलोर. सो टाटा में काम करने वाला बैंगलोर में रहेगा. ठीक है? ओके. सो फॉर यू वी नो कंपनी, वी नो द प्लेस. फॉर वी नो द कंपनी, वी नो द प्लेस. फॉर डब्ल्यू वी डोंट नो एनीथिंग. ठीक है, उसको एड्रेस करते हैं हम लोग. सो डब्ल्यू इज नॉट वर्किंग इन टेक महिंद्रा, नॉट वर्किंग इन टाटा, and where else? Not working in Walmart because that also identified, right? So W के लिए हमारे पास दो जगह बची है, टाइटन एंड टेक महिंद्रा. नाउ अभी हमें ये भी समझना पड़ेगा कि वो कैलकाटा में काम नहीं कर रहा है, उसके लिए भी क्रॉस मार्क लगा हुआ है. सो वॉलमार्ट इज गॉन, टेक महिंद्रा इज गॉन. ठीक है, वेयर एल्स? सो फार दिस इज व्हाट वी नो अबाउट डब्ल्यू. अच्छा, उसके अलावा वाई वी आइडेंटिफाई द कंपनी इन द प्लेस. फॉर जेड ऑल्सो वी डिड नॉट आइडेंटिफाई द कंपनी इन द प्लेस. सो जेड के लिए ट्राई करते हैं. डब्ल्यू के लिए अभी हमारे पास दो ऑप्शन बाकी हैं. जेड के लिए भी क्या दो ऑप्शन है? लेट्स चेक. सो इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी दैट वंस वी कंप्लीट डब्ल्यू देन ओनली वी जंप ऑन द नेक्स्ट वन. ऐसा कंपल्सरी नहीं. जितना हो रहा है करो, नहीं हो रहा है आगे बढ़ो. ओके, सो जेड के साथ क्या है? नाउ कैनॉट वर्क इन टेक महिंद्रा बिकॉज वी ऑलरेडी हैव वी वर्किंग देयर. Cannot work in Tata because we already have you working there. Cannot work in W because Walmart because Y is working there. So the only place where Z can work is Titan. Okay, and the person who is working in Titan is a Mumbaikar. Are you getting this? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? अभी अब W के पास Titan वाला भी ऑप्शन कैंसिल हो गया. So the only place where W can work is which one? Infosys. If W is working in Infosys, then he must be living in Chennai because the person is working in Infosys, Chennai. So are we done with U, company and city? Yes. Done with V, company and city? Yes. Done with W, company and city? Yes. X, company and city? Yes. Y, company and city? Yes. Z, company and city? Yes. So everybody is identified, right? अब आप क्या करो? अब आराम से इन क्वेश्चंस को आंसर करो. नाउ क्वेश्चंस क्या है? लेट्स सी. हु अमंग्स द फॉलोइंग वर्क्स इन इन्फोसिस? सो इन्फोसिस में कौन काम कर रहा है? डब्ल्यू. सो वी मार्क व्हाट? ऑप्शन नंबर 2. देन वी हैव विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग पेयर लिव इन कैलकाटा? सो कैलकाटा में रहने वाले पेयर कौन से हैं? कैलकाटा में रहने वाले पेयर हैं वी and Y. Okay. Do we have that? Yes. Option number 3 is the answer. Next is Z works with which of the following companies? So which of the following companies? Z is working with whom? Working with which company? Titan here. So Z is working with option number 2, Titan. Okay. Fourth, which of the following metros does W live? Okay. So W lives in which city? W lives in city, that's Chennai. Okay. So W lives in Chennai. All right. Option number 2. And which of the following combination is true? Combine karo. Okay. Is V working in a city Mumbai and in Walmart? V is working in Tech Mahindra, so that's cancel. Here Z Calcutta Walmart. Is Z working in Walmart? No, Z working in Titan. So this option is also gone. Okay. Third, why Delhi Titan? Okay. Delhi तो option में नहीं है. So that's definitely gone. Then we have W Chennai Infosys. W Infosys Chennai. Right. So that option is correct. So option number 4 is the answer. Okay. Interesting है. इंटरेस्टिंग है. यस. देखो अब क्या नहीं करना है, देखो क्या नहीं करना है. आपको ये क्वेश्चन बाय हार्ट नहीं करना है. दिस इज कॉन्सेप्ट लेक्चर ऑफ लॉजिकल रीजनिंग एंड कॉन्सेप्ट वी आर डिस्कसिंग इज व्हाट टेबल अरेंजमेंट और मैट्रिक्स अरेंजमेंट, टेबल फॉर्मेशन और मैट्रिक्स फॉर्मेशन. सो आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू फॉर्म दैट? दैट्स मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट. Yeah. Okay. Shall we take one more example? All right. Chalo. Let's look at the next example. Now here we have next example of lawyers working, having some specialization, working in different firms. So you can pause the video and try a question by yourself first. Let's do it together. So we need to identify a number of variables first. So there are 3 variables here. One variable is the lawyers, name of lawyers. Second is the specialization. And third is the firm they are working at. Okay. So let's have a table formation here. I will write the name of lawyers in the first column, the key variable. Okay. So we have P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. They are the name of lawyers, right? Now, specializations are criminal, civil, corporate, family. Chalo. Now, next variable will write here in the row. So, criminal, civil, corporate, family, tax, family, tax, IP, constitution, IP, constitution. So, here you got 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. Okay. Just for beautification's sake, let me draw lines here, which is not very necessary, right? Okay. इनफैक्ट देखो ये जरूरी नहीं है कि आप टेबल फॉर्मेशन करके ही क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो. नॉट नेसेसरी दैट यू सॉल्व क्वेश्चन बाय ओनली having table formation. You can do other ways as well, but this approach is very systematic and step by step approach. So you have more likely to get the correct answer by using this. Okay. ठीक है. Next variable is name of firm, Meridian, Zenith, Apex. So let's write the name of the firm here, Meridian, Zenith, and Apex. Oh, my beautification is looking ugly. Okay. Now let's start looking at the statement and let's see what we can use, where we can use this to mark in the table. So first statement is only P and her colleague. P and her colleague. अच्छा उसके पहले अच्छा ये we forgot to read this information after this name of the firms. So here it says such that at least 2 and at most 3 lawyers work in each firm. मतलब किसी भी firm में you can have minimum 2 or maximum 3 lawyers. Okay. At least one lawyer should be male and the other should be female. At least one should be female for sure. Okay, that's given. So you can't have all female working, you can't have all male working. So they have balance between the manpower here. Okay. Now let's see the statement we have, only instructions we have. Only P and her colleague. P and her colleague. So what does it mean? P has to be a female lawyer. Her colleague. Now because question said one male and one female, and it says the word only. So if P is female, the other colleague has to be, who is a criminal law specialist, should be a male. Do you agree? मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे फीमेल के लिए आई एम यूजिंग सर्कल एंड मेल के लिए आई एम यूजिंग स्क्वायर. चलेगा आपको? आप यू कैन यूज सम अदर सिंबल एज वेल. Only P and her colleague. So P and her colleague they work for the firm Meridian. Okay. What does it mean? P is female, criminal lawyer is a male. P cannot cannot have criminal specialization. Why? Because P and her colleague. So her colleague is criminal specialization. So they cannot have, right? Question here, it's very clear here. each specializing in one of the law, right? ओके अच्छा हो क्या रहा है पी एन हर कॉलिग दे आर वर्किंग इन मेरिडियन सो यहाँ पे हमने मेरिडियन को मार्क किया यहाँ पे हमने लिख दिया कि क्रिमिनल लॉयर हु इज अ मेल इज आल्सो वर्किंग इन मेरिडियन फॉर्म नाउ नेक्स्ट इंफॉर्मेशन इज next information is R is husband of S. Now, why is it given in this instruction? So that we understand R is male and S is what? Female. And one of them is a corporate lawyer and the other is what? Family lawyer. Now, who is corporate lawyer? Who is family lawyer? अभी तक हमारे पास बहुत क्लियर इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं है लेकिन हमें ये पता है बट वी नो दैट आइदर वन ऑफ देम आर कॉर्पोरेट और फैमिली सो मैं टेम्पररी मार्क करके रखता हूँ ओनली वन पर्सन कैन हैव ओनली वन स्पेशलाइजेशन वो यहाँ पे दो नहीं ले सकते मतलब आर कैन नॉट हैव कॉर्पोरेट एज वेल एज फैमिली हमने टेम्पररी मार्क करके रखा है कि होगा तो इन दोनों में से एक करेक्ट ओके नेक्स्ट इज only T and his colleague we work for Zenith firm okay only T and his colleague okay his colleague that means T is a male and his colleague और यहाँ पे क्या वर्ड यूज किया हुआ है only that means the other colleague who is V has to be a female work for Zenith firm so only these two are working with for Zenith firm so यहाँ पे इन दोनों के लिए हम लोग मार्क करते हैं Zenith Zenith okay आगे देखते हैं now we have Q is neither a criminal lawyer specialist or nor constitutional law specialist okay so Q के आगे हम क्रॉस लगाते हैं किस कहाँ पे क्रिमिनल नहीं हो सकता क्रिमिनल लॉयर नहीं हो सकता कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉयर भी नहीं हो सकता आई होप एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग गुड आगे पढ़ते जाओ और मार्क करते जाओ और यू विल गेट द आंसर्स none of those who work for Zenith is a constitutional lawyer so Zenith के साथ काम कौन कर रहा है T and V so they cannot be constitutional lawyer okay next is if next is the IP law specialist is a woman who work for Zenith okay so ये तो हमें पता है Zenith IP specialist Zenith okay ये तो हमें पता है IP is what is a woman who is working in Zenith so Zenith में काम करने वाले दो लोग T and V who is women amongst these two as per the information it's V इसका मतलब क्या हुआ V is having IP specialization and she is working in Zenith satisfied the condition all right next condition next instruction next information कुछ भी जो बोलना बोलो but next statement है okay the tax law specialist does not work in the same firm as R and S okay R and S में tax specialization is not working in the same firm as R and S अब R and S कौन से फर्म में काम करते हैं वो आप बता सकते हो कि हाँ यहाँ बता इतनी इन्फॉर्मेशन के बाद बता सकते हो अभी आपको मार्क करना है कि पूरे इन्फॉर्मेशन के बाद यूज करें चलो पहले पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन देख लेते हैं ओके नाउ हियर वी हैव द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ स्पेशलिस्ट एंड फैमिली लॉ स्पेशलिस्ट आर सिस्टर अब ये इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको इसलिए दी ताकि आप समझ सको कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल लॉ स्पेशलिस्ट एंड फैमिली लॉ स्पेशलिस्ट बोथ आर फीमेल सो फैमिली लॉ स्पेशलिस्ट is a female and constitutional law specialist is also a female. अब family law specialist कौन हो सकता है या तो R या फिर S. So here you can see that it has to be S. Family law specialist has to be S amongst R and S because S is a female. What does it mean? It means corporate specialization होना चाहिए corporate law specialization किसका होना चाहिए R का. So this part is clear? Okay. So this is what all information we have and we have made the short notes here. ये सब short notes है हमारे पास. Now with this much of short notes, what else can we infer? What else can we conclude? So as I said, you can say R and S are working in which firm? आप easily बोल सकते हो because देखो T and her colleague who is a criminal lawyer working only they are working in Meridian और कोई Meridian में काम नहीं कर रहा है. Only T and V are working in Zenith और कोई Zenith में काम नहीं कर रहा है मतलब R and S ना तो वो मेरिडियन में काम कर सकते हैं R and S, neither they can work in Meridian firm nor in Zenith firm. So the only firm which is left for them is Apex. So what we do is we mark Apex here. Similarly, even Q cannot, because देखो यहाँ पे Q is not a criminal lawyer, right? And criminal lawyer is working in Meridian apart from P. So Q is not a criminal lawyer, so Q cannot work in Meridian. Z में Zenith में तो दो लोगों की स्पेस है, दोनों फिल हो चुकी है, only they are working there. That means Q is also working where? In Apex. That's clear? Okay, चलो आगे देखते हैं. Now, what we can do, we can find out for criminal lawyer because we have enough information. Now it's up to you. So देखो आपको कहाँ से simplify करना है, कौन से information को पहले use करना है, that's totally on you. I will go with this criminal lawyer, identifying the person who is having criminal lawyer specialization. तो यहाँ पे ये क्रॉस है, यहाँ पे ये क्रॉस है. अब देखो क्रिमिनल लॉयर के पास बचा हुआ है हमारे पास, या तो वो हो सकता है टी या वो हो सकता है यू. पर क्या वो टी हो सकता है? सोचो, क्या वो टी हो सकता है? टी इज वर्किंग वेयर? इन जेनिथ. एंड क्रिमिनल लॉयर इज वर्किंग वेयर? इन मेरिडियन. दैट मीन्स टी कैन नॉट बी ए क्रिमिनल लॉयर. सो आपके पास ऑप्शन क्या बचा? यू. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? यू इज अ फीमेल. सॉरी, यू इज अ मेल बिकॉज क्रिमिनल लॉयर इज अ मेल, राइट? ओके. नाउ इसका मतलब ये भी हुआ दैट यू इज वर्किंग इन विच फर्म? मेरिडियन, right? Okay, so everybody, for everyone we identified who is working in which firm. बचा सिर्फ हमारे पास है कि फॉर P, देखो P का स्पेशलाइजेशन, Q का स्पेशलाइजेशन, R S का क्लियर है, T का बाकी है, बाकी सबका क्लियर है. सो दीज थ्री आर देयर. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द वन फॉर whom we have most information. यहाँ पे हम लोग अगर Q से भी शुरू कर सकते हैं, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम हियर. Q is Q के लिए हम लोग बोल सकते हैं Q is not a tax lawyer because tax lawyer cannot work with RNS and Q is working with RNS, तो वो हो नहीं सकता. यहाँ पे IP already marked, family law and corporate law specialist is already marked. So the only option Q has now is civil. चलेगा? आगे देखते हैं. अब हमारे पास Q के लिए भी इंफॉर्मेशन है. और कौन बचा है? T और P बचा है. अब देखो यहाँ पे आपके पास स्पेशलाइजेशन भी कौन कौन से बचे हैं. आपके पास स्पेशलाइजेशन बचा हुआ है, एक तो टैक्स वाला और एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. अब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लॉयर इज अ फीमेल लॉयर. अब T और P में बताओ फीमेल कौन है? तो इट्स डेफिनेटली P. सो यहाँ पे हम लोग बोलेंगे P इज अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन लॉयर एंड T के पास जो ऑप्शन बचा है only tax lawyer. Okay, so we identified everybody's specialization as well as the firm. So that's how these short notes are useful for you to conclude the information, to have inference, and जो information नहीं दी हुई है direct उनको भी समझने के लिए these short notes are always helpful to you. So that's why we use table formation. मैंने फिर से कहा है आपको, फिर से बोल रहा हूँ कि you can use some other method also, but table method, when you are table formation, whenever you have two or more than two variables, become very easy to understand. Okay, now with this let's solve the answer, let's solve the question. तो इसके बेस 3 questions है हमारे पास. Which of the following group work for Apex? So we understood that it's Q, R and S. यहाँ पे हमें पता है ये तीनों देखो Q, R, S. Then which of the following group all female? Now Q. So for Q we are not sure. Okay, there is no information for Q as of now. Okay, but we can surely say V, P and S here. V, P and S, they are females, right? So we can mark that. Now which of the following combination is correct? R female. Is R a female? Batao, is R a female? Definitely not. So that's not working. U female. Is U a female? No. So that's also not working. V male. Is V a male? V is not a male. V is a female. This is not working. P is female. Oh, P is female. Yes, यहाँ तक ठीक है. But let's see other combination with P. So P is female, Meridian and constitutional lawyer. P is female, a constitutional lawyer, and working in Meridian firm. So that combination is also working. So in that case, option number D should be your answer. Okay, I hope you understood. I hope you understood the reason why we are using table formation in such case, and definitely understood this example as well, right? Okay, so in today's lecture, this is what we have. These are the examples we have for table arrangement. In the next lecture, in the coming lectures, we are going to do some practice questions, which will pick up from past year papers or equivalent to past year papers of reasoning section. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep learning. Bye bye.